Welcome back to Fiction Tea with T. So today on Fiction Tea, we're going to talk about the new anime that just came out on Netflix. This anime is so dope, y'all. It is called Canon Busters. It just came out on Netflix like a couple days ago. I had finished it, the entire season. I sat down and I watched the entire season and it was pretty good. Now, I'm not going to try to spoil too much, but there are going to be a few spoilers. I'm not going to go into depth too much about some of the episodes because I want you guys to check it out for yourselves. But this is great. This anime really giving me hope. Now, this Netflix series is about two robots, Sam and Casey, who arrive in a town looking for Philly the Kid in hopes that he will try and help them. So I just want to say I'm so glad, so proud that they actually came out with a good all-black anime cast. Like, it was so on point. I was really nervous about it being good. I was like, man, I hope this isn't trash. I really hope this isn't trash. But it wasn't trash. It wasn't trash. It was actually a really good series. And I'm glad that it was all black. And not only that, I'm so glad that the main character was a black girl. You know, she was a robot, but she was a black girl nonetheless. And she was just badass throughout the entire anime. How it was a comedic action-packed anime as well. It reminded me of like Trigun, Philly the Kid, one of the other main characters. Philly the Kid actually reminds me of like a black version of Trigun, but like he has hair like the Boondocks, but he's a little bit more insulting, you know, versus Baxter Stampede, who's just like goofy. He's like badass, and a little bit of Western in there, so it's kind of like a little Cowboy Bebop, but it's not. It also has its own spin on it. So I really enjoyed that, and I thought that was really cool that they did that. Yeah, it's definitely a show that I would rewatch again, and it's something that, like I said, I sat down and binged the whole thing. Rarely can I like sit down and binge a full show without feeling like I just wanted to get over it. Like when I watched it, I was like super engaged and I was just like there watching the whole thing. And I enjoyed the character development over the episodes, even though I believe there's only about 12 episodes. There was definitely character development from the beginning to the end. You had Philly the Kid, who was kind of mean and kind of arrogant and really rude and ignorant and very mean to the robots, to Sam and to Casey. And he was using them in the beginning, and then in the end he kind of turned his life around and was like, you know what, y'all aren't so bad. You know, you had Casey, the smaller robot, who was kind of feeling like they were just scrap metal and feeling like they were useless as a robot, and meeting Sam and meeting Phil the Kid even, and feeling like I have a purpose in life, like I have friends. And Sam, who was just like this computerized robot who was made to literally protect this prince who is her best friend, and who kind of learns human traits and learns how to be a little bit more human even though she's a robot. And over time they just build this really strong bond. I really enjoy the fact that this story really shows friendship, and it shows really good friendship. A lot of animes actually get into that. There are a lot of animes that are built on that whole friendship thing, but I also enjoyed this because it was like black friendship. It was just so cute and beautiful, and I was like, oh my god, this is the cutest thing ever. Even the young prince, who is one of the characters in the show, he kind of learns how he goes from being this prince who's always protected, not really knowing what's going outside in the real world, and then once he gets out there, he has to become a man almost and learn about himself and other people, and that, you know, he's a bit of a spoiled brat, I would say, in the beginning. And then he slowly starts to get rid of that and learn that, okay, these people are my friends and they're here to protect me, and learn about the real world. And I also enjoyed the different characters, the villains as well as the non-villains. There were some villains in there. Reminded me of, there's this one villain who I believe who had a number on their head. It reminded me of one of the androids from Dragon Ball Z. Like, you could tell that it was an android. There was another character who didn't have arms, but she had shoulders and like hands. There was another character who was like this pink drunken guy, but he was like really cool and he could fight really well. And there was the King's Guard, who just always protected the prince, very noble. And there was another character, I believe she had vitiligo. I just love the dynamic of the characters, the different kinds of characters, and how even though it was a Western built on like a lot of Western themes and classic visuals, classic tones, classic scheme colors, classic tones, classic scheme colors, the brown, just the basic colors, it was still very captivating visually. Like, it wasn't boring because it was like mostly brown colors and classic Western. It was very interesting and captivating and kept me interested, kept me engaged. Like I was saying, the visuals were very crisp and clean. The battle scenes were great. They were quick. They wasn't drawn out too long. Nothing really seemed drawn out. There was good comedic moments inside of the show. And there's not really anything bad to say about it. They also had, you know, different types of characters who weren't main characters. And they were just real and raw, cursing and just, you know, that whole Western vibe. You go into the bar, there's people shooting. And it was just so good, y'all. It was good. Western theme, yet modern comedy is what I would say. And another good thing about it is the English dub was on point. Now, it's not always easy to find good animes with good English dub because it'll sound weird, or even English sub. Like if you're like, it's weird. This is weird. But the voice characters, the voice acting was great. They did a really good job. Whoever was doing the English voice acting, I thought it was good, and it wasn't cringy or anything like that. It was tolerable. Overall, I would have to say it's probably one of my favorite new animes that came out. It's probably one of my favorite animes right now that have recently come out. Out of all the animes that have recently come out that I've watched so far, because I'm still continuing to watch it, this is probably one of my favorite ones that's come out so far. It might change over time, but as of right now, it's that good. That it's one of my favorites. I really enjoy it. That's what's up. And I look forward to seeing more black animes. And this is awesome. This is so cool. And more people should watch this. Definitely go check out this anime. And if you like this video, if you've seen this anime, or if you want to go watch it, go check it out. It's on Netflix. Give this a thumbs up. Comment below. Let me know your thoughts. And my overall rating, I would probably give this show is a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, yeah. I definitely would give this show an A. I think it's good. I think it's good for what it is. I think even though it's short episodes, that it's still good. Don't forget to hit that link below to get a copy of Rain by T Outlaw by yours truly. Yes, purchase that book on Amazon. I will see you all next time.